Welcome back to AI War Fleet Command, the Fallen Spire campaign. Today, hopefully hitting its climax, and we'll build a capital city for Exaron the 7th, leader of the Spire. But first, we have this little bit of drama. This is the latest Fallen Spire wave. The Broken Golems wave was much smaller, of course, and we smashed it without problem. I didn't even need to use the fleet for it. So I could have already probably gone and gotten the last shard, but thought it was better to wait. And then by the time that was done, we were in the mid-70s on the latest Fallen Spire wave, so I went and waited for this. But for the last several minutes, we've been doing what sort of looks to me like the AI War version of the Unstoppable Force meets the Immovable Object. Because we have these, our Ninezil roaming enclaves, spamming out ships. And we have a Devour Golem that won't leave because they keep giving him things for him to kill. This has been happening for almost 10 minutes now. I ducked out the rest of my ships, but now these are all coming in. So presumably what's going to happen when they come in is the Devour Golem will change what it attacks. At least to some extent. Like it'll shoot at them as well as us. If I can get it to move away from here, I'll bring my fleet back in. I'm hoping that's going to happen. So I already brought the golems back in. The rest are sort of in there in Eugenia. I'd rather have him Cato Nemoid. It may switch him over if the golem gives me a chance. But since it's not going to attack the golems anyway, I'm going to bring these in here. I'm going to shoot out the wasps, which I hope the golem doesn't attack those, but maybe it does. So, yeah. The Cookie Monster here is just making things real difficult. Let's see what happens. You see, then they just shoot more out. And it's just, you know, I mean, without another wave coming in or whatever, I think it could theoretically do this forever. Because it's been just going around and around and around and around, and it just won't stop. Okay, so who's attacking where? We're going to hit Naboo and Iris, and Cato Nemoida, and Dagobah. This just looks like a normal wave, though. So we're probably fine here with this. We do have munitions boosters everywhere now, and a lot of places upgraded to tractor beam Mark IIIs. Yep, that's the beginning of our wonderful fun joy. And then Iris, I build my fleet ships over here just to give them something to do. Let's just wait for him to come in. There we go. And now the Devour Golem is doing what? Well, I'm not going to wait around any longer. It's like, oh my goodness, all these targets. How do I choose even who to attack? This is so much fun. See where it's going. Doesn't appear to be attacking my wasps. Okay, let's see what's going on elsewhere. Quite a bit in Cato Nemoida and Palace. Just here. These are all headed for Camilla. Let's see, my botnet was, I think it was in Camilla. Yeah, it is. Implosion artillery, translocator, other stuff in here. For now, I may change my mind, but for now, I'm going to send my main fleet that's in here hobnobbing down to Camilla. Okay, so we still got a bunch of stuff in Camilla and Cato Nemoida and Palace. Looks like we've fought off the first part of it. We've got some zombie bots floating around. Then a bunch more just coming in. Okay. Yeah, they've taken out a bunch of that stuff. They are attacking here. Just normal starship stuff. Mark 5 plasma seas. That's not any fun. Let's go make sure they're okay there first. Alright, so all of you, go make yourself useful, would you? Yeah, okay, all that went well. Now head on down to Camilla. Where we... Yeah, they're starting to press in on us. What about... Up and Elpis is fine. Let's get our golems out of here. Send them down to Camilla as well. I think we're going to be okay down here, but let's be sure. Now everything's slowing down because the gravity turrets, long-range Spire guns starting to tear them up. Yep, all of you get in there. Well, I think this is going to be the first one of these in a while that I've survived without actually losing any systems. I think I lost more ships this time, but these last plasma sieges coming in. Okay, there's still some stuff in Dagobah. Let me check that out. Another wave, or... Yeah, I think it's just another normal wave. They've got a frigate. Ion cannon helping out. A couple frigates. Plasma Siege Mark II. Oh, a couple destroyers. A frigate. Okay. There's the Plasma Siege. See, the destroyers here are shielded. Now they're starting to take some damage. They're able to stay out of range of a lot of our stuff. And they are doing some damage to... Yeah, this is down to a little bit, but it doesn't look like they have enough firepower to knock that down quickly enough. One destroyer left. One frigate almost dead. Yeah. So, rebuild the fleet as quickly as possible. Get everything set for the next survey. I think that's where we're at. Another Broken Golems wave just announced. Interesting here, just after that, everything's flashing, but the Spire stuff isn't. Like, they just had an EMP warhead. It appears that does not affect our Spire friends. They must be immune to EMPs. That's a nice little bit of information. Alright, so we're in V-King. Survey is about to finish, and what we're seeing here is I'm pretty sure normal special forces activity, not related to the plot, because they came in here before when I cleaned out this system initially, and guess what? They're back. They had a bunch of riot control. I think we're on the verge of wrapping this up. More importantly, The survey is about to finish. There we go. Survey team says, shard located? Check. Thrusters online? Check. AI seriously annoyed. I did not build a beachhead in here. We've had no problem getting out of the initial system. Lately, I saved the turrets for other systems on the way through. There's some long hops here. I think they're going to have a little bit longer to generate ships on this one because this is a decent distance. It's not too far, not too short. But in Thea, you know, they've got to come... That's Viking to Naboo. That's what we're doing here. So that's a moderate length one. Naboo to Cato Nemoidia. That's a fairly long one. And then we're going to come from Thea into Elpis. Or Naboo, rather, into Elpis. That's fairly short. So, just, there's been, in the last couple ones, there's been some really short hops that have made it faster. We don't have that advantage here. I'm also going to use a suggestion that was made that, frankly, I should have thought of on my own. I don't remember who made it, so my apologies to you. That is to do a group move. Now, of course, first we're just going to take the shard and get it moving. But I didn't want to do a group move. I didn't think about it earlier in the game, and then I didn't want to do it because of the speed issue. I didn't want to slow down the shard, but actually, think about it. This thing goes at a speed of 48, and I only have two things that are slower than that, which are the Hive Golem and the Armored Golem. I think what I'm going to do is just sort of boot them out of the group, so everything else can go at 48, and those can go at 44, which is only less than 10% slower. That way the shard can still go at max speed. I really want the shard to go at maximum speed because every second that it takes to get back to Elpis, they generate more ships, which is bad for us. Let's move this group somewhere over here. I want to keep them together. Just put them in the path of it. Let's see how this goes. Yep, we got ships coming, that's for sure. And that's probably about right. Let's have all of you, let's see it, maybe go over here. Except for those two. Okay, now they're enough out of the way. So if I do... There we go. You just get there as fast as you can afterwards. Okay. Now, I've just got to observe this as it happens. Because they're going to be just behind the shard at the tail end. Everything else coming in. Now, I don't see much going on in here, which is great news. Work your way across this system. Boy, why is that... That's weird. See how much faster the Hive Golem is going? Speed's only 44. Why is it... Yeah, why is it able to go that fast? Let's just have you, hang on for a bit. Yeah, the Armored Golem going faster too. And I don't see... Oh, yeah, because of the, probably because of the logistics. Yeah, ally speed increased by 200%. And I'm gonna... You know what? I bet that, our shard is immune to that. Yep, immune to speed boost. Okay. That makes sense. Let's have these things just... These can hang on. Since they're moving in a separate group, they'll actually move faster. That's even going to work better than I thought it would. Okay. Alright, you can go ahead and move into Naboo. Not much happening here now. Goodness, where is everybody? It says they're en route to our system. We got 1,600 of them attacking. Ceres, Camille. But I was expecting more than this. So, alright. We're going to be going over to Cato Nemoidia, so let's just get going. And our shard, 99%. Golem's fine. We have no problems yet. You know, I'm going to leave these here and let them catch up if they need to at this point. Because I might need them somewhere else. Let's pop in here. Oh, there's a whole lot of nothing going on in here. Where they got 2,400, but let's see where they are. Okay, almost all of them at Thea. So they're behind us trying to catch up. Well, you know what? I've got an idea for that. There's still a ton of them in there. Okay, now they're starting to come through, but yeah, tons of stuff in here. So if we release the wasps here, there we go. Now come back home. So that should take at least a decent chunk out of what they're doing before they get home. Make sure it worked. Make sure they actually released them. Yeah, okay, there goes all the wasps. Some stuff's going to get out here, but a lot of it will be destroyed. So a total of about 5,000 ships we're looking at now. Shard at 99%. Yeah, that worked far better than I thought. Piece of cake. They don't have a whole lot attacking, but they've got a ton of threat. So it's going to be coming. Okay. We're in business. Now, first of all, let's not forget to build our colony ship. Right back there in relatively safekeeping. Let's see what we have to say here. From Dr. Dorothy V. Langstrom, Xenobiology Lab, Home Command, to Commander Thetimix. Commander, the 5th shard has entered our home system. When you are ready, please construct the colony ship and begin construction of the 5th city hub. Already done. The Spire are laboring with tremendous intensity. Apparently my husband's message to Emperor Exeron contained critical data for the manufacture and operation of large shards within the Milky Way. They are currently working on designs for a central control facility to be constructed at one of the Spire cities. I suggest beginning preparations for that project as well. I should also note that we will likely have to conduct a large amount of our own research to utilize the larger hulls and more advanced technology. Excellent stuff. So now we need to survive the rest of what's coming. I want to pay close attention to where they're attacking. We've got a whole bunch in Utapau. We don't have... We've got scouts in there. None in Viking. Okay, I want to hold everything in here, but be ready to move it at a moment's notice. I think that's how I want to do this. Thisby's seeing the most of it right now, which is over here. And they are coming after... Yeah, significant amount of force coming after that. We don't have... That's not that far away. We don't have any major threats right now. I want to just grab at least the most of you here and head out to Thisby. See if we can save it. They're hitting Iris too. See if we can get in here quick and then come in about here, and then when we're done, go back. Oh, here comes some more. Okay, let's head back this way. Yeah, Mr. Black Widow, don't get so excited. Okay, where are we at now? Most of it is on Iris. We've got to clean this up and get to Iris. Just want to be a little more proactive about this now that we've got a bigger fleet. 3 jumps away. Yeah. Looks like this is going to go really smoothly. Should be nice if it stays that way. Of course, 4 more massive AI ships. Over 1,000 strength. Still not on our systems yet. There we go. We're plowing through the enemy. And into Iris. Okay, everything's going fine here. What else? Titania, Massalia, Utapau. Of course, that's Titania. I think we want to clear out Titania and then probably get our colony ship going. Well, actually, I don't have to wait for anything for the colony ship. Because unless it happens to run into trouble on the way, we control everything in between. So let's just get that going. Couple of these enemy systems and clear out some more friendly fun. Yeah, I don't want to wait a bit for them to gather up. Okay, let's go say hello, shall we? Camilla was destroyed. I didn't see there was even anything in there. And that's a Spire system. How bad are they hit? I don't see any enemies in here. None. What'd they hit us with? That's a mystery. All the Spire stuff is fine. We don't have the rebuilders. So I'll need to move one of those in. Let's just do that right now. Alright, let's go on to Titania. Oh, look! A lovely CPA is coming. If we hurry up and build that hub, we can do that before. Otherwise, we're going to have to wait till after. And this is nothing in here. Yeah, under 1,000. Spire Colony ship has arrived. Let's get this done. I think about there. Yeah. $61 massive ships. That about covers it. Alright, everybody go back home. So apparently I wasn't as careful as I'd have liked to have been, because they started arriving in Elpis about the same time as I was going to. So, gonna lose some ships here, but of course we're all gonna retreat. Back to home. Okay, where are we at? Some here, about an equal amount for Zenzen. They'll probably take that. I'm okay with it. Nope. They all want to come here. Or to Cato Nemoidia. We got a new journal, but you know what? Let's fight this off first. See. Yeah, it's staying even between here and Freszenzen, but more of the firepower is here. Oh, look like some of them want to go through to Eugenia. We're going to want to follow them as soon as we clean this up. Because they're going to be going after Sindai. Yeah, I think it's time to start out now. Let's just work on heading out this way. These are headed for Cato Nemoidia. Let's release the wasps here. And then keep everybody going into Eugenia. I think that's how I want to do this. Have the wasps take a bite out of it. Okay. Yep, they're headed to Sindai. We're just going to chase them down. and try to take them out before they can do too much damage. Well, that's probably not going to happen now, is it? They will be slowed down, though, by our Spire resistance. Let's just see what happens. And Kato Nemoida under attack, Sendai gone. Okay. Did we rebuild in Camilla? Nope. Let's get that done. Elpis has 1,000 ships, all of which are trying to head into Kato Nemoidia. Alright, well, let's deal with Sendai first, then we'll reverse course. Okay, now we're going to head over to Kato Nemoidia. Let's see, what about Camilla? Okay, Camilla is rebuilding now. We're going to be out of energy if we lose another one, though. That's the main concern. What is this? 3 regen golems. Oh, is that all? Whole bunch of other stuff. Okay, so we're fighting it. We're chasing here. I'm just going to send everybody at top speed here, I think. We'll lose some more that way, but we'll get some things there a little bit faster. We're doing fine defending here. Here we go. Into Kato Nemoidia. And everybody just go have at it. Mr. Botnet over there is doing a nice job. Getting beat up, but worth it. Oh my, look at all this. Taking a beating from these siege towers and everything, but we're also laying a beating on them. Okay, we've got one back up. Sendai. We need to move in remains rebuilder there. Move one in there. That'll get that one built back up. And we should be able to clean this up now. 200 wave of... We need to get ready for the cross-planet attack, of course, but... See, down here in Papagena, we want to start ramping this up. Let's get a shard reactor going, a hab center going, a shipyard going. And then we can build this, but I don't want to build it yet. I don't want to build it until after we've dealt with that CPA. Looks like we lost a shipyard some. Sendai? Did we lose one in Sendai? We have... 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's where it was. Can't build a shipyard? Probably because we don't have this backup. Okay, we'll take a look at that later. First of all, 5th City Journal from Exron the 7th. And Lumen, Child of Tellus. The 5 cities together. Wide area subspace field stabilized. Now must take it in hand. With central jewel and wield. How do you take a subspace field in hand? Have you ever grabbed a hold of a subspace field? I haven't. We're going full Thanos here. In your language, it would be galactic capital. Misunderstanding possible. As in all the stories, the savior is the ruler. It is you who saved us, and not us who will rule over you. Perhaps soon we will repay this debt. If we win, we will go back across the void. Perhaps some will stay if you allow it. But the time for those plans has not yet come. Unless we succeed, it never will. So it looks like the Spire are staying faithful to their bargain. you know, they're not going to try to dominate us after all of this is said and done. But yeah, we're going to have a CPA synchronizing with a Broken Golem's attack and possibly another Fallen Spire one by that point. We're going to need to deal with that next, rebuild, all of that. As much as I wanted to build the capital in this session, doesn't look like that's going to happen. I'm going to wait until the next one. But we've been surviving barely. Thing is, I've thought multiple times about splitting up the fleet. But I don't know where to split it up to, and by the time I know, it's just tough. In any case, more of this adventure will be coming up soon, and I'm presuming we'll be able to deal with the CPA synchronizing attacks and actually get the capital going next time. Until then, thanks for watching, everybody. More of the Fallen Spire will continue.